Hey everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory, update number 6. And yeah, in between episodes I did a little bit of base fancifying, as you can see off in the distance. Kinda cleaned things up a bit, got things looking a little nicer. I don't know. It still needs a lot of work, but it's getting there. So yeah, there are a few things on the agenda tonight that we're going to talk about, but step 1 is why is this shadow moving so weird? I know. Step 1 is actually the drink of the night, and tonight's drink is our first shot of the series. And that shot is a heavy oil. I'm blocking it here. Heavy oil. It is 1 part Kahlua, 1 part vodka. Cheers. Tastes like watered down Kahlua. Not bad. Also, I'm pretty sure it's called a Black Russian, but for the purposes of this playthrough, we are calling it a heavy oil. Okay, so let's walk towards the base and talk about some stuff. And we'll walk on the railway track, because that seems safe. So, a few things. First thing is, I keep saying we are going to use our hotbars, and I never have set them up. I've just been using the same one hotbar for everything, and after doing all this decorating and stuff in the base, I'm getting frustrated with just having the one hotbar, so we are going to set up our hotbars tonight. Or at least some of them. And the first goal of that is, after we get the hotbar set up, is we're going to do our transport pipes up the outside of the base here. One going to each floor, kind of side by side, going up, going up, going up, going up. So that'll be our first use of the hotbar, and then we're going to organize some of the other ones as we go. Yeah, and as you can see in between episodes, I started getting these belts ready to haul the items out of the train station and up the belts into our base, so that's something else we're going to work on. There's a lot of things I want to work on, but to start, let's get our first hotbar set up, and that first hotbar is going to be for transport tubes. As you can also see, I've pretty much got the base fully enclosed now. I don't think there's going to be enough room for everything in the space I've allotted here, so this might end up getting bumped out, and some of these floors might end up getting bumped out. There's still a lot of empty floors, but I mean, for the time being, the base is kind of fleshed out. So yeah, alright, so we are going to do transport tubes, and the first transport tube is actually going to start, I wanted it here, but somebody has put another transport tube there. Maybe we'll do them here. Let's do that. So, let's get our hotbars figured out, and I believe the way we do that is Alt and middle mouse. Yes, it is. Cool. So you can see in the bottom, I think you can see, yeah, in the bottom of my screen, I'm scrolling down my hotbars. I think there's 10 of them. Yeah. So number 1's the only one we've been using so far. I'm going to use number 1 for all the logistics stuff. So the conveyor belts, the splitters, the mergers. I might leave the pipes there. So basically number 1's going to stay the way it is. Number 2 is going to be my building bar, so the foundations are going to move on to here, the walls, maybe some of the more heavily used windows, that sort of thing. Number 3 is going to be trains, and number 4 is going to be transport pipes. So, let's get that set up. Okay. So, or hypertube. I keep calling them transport types. They're hypertubes. So number 1 is going to be that. I kind of want to leave number 2 as power, so I'm going to leave number 2 as power. We can do entrances as 3, support as 4. We'll just go down. Sure. That seems good to me. And you give me power line. And if we decide there's more on here we want, we can do that as we go. So, floor number 1, I'm already confused by what I have selected here. Floor number 1 is going to have 1 hypertube going up, so we only need 1 entrance. And it's going to go up here. So, oops, actually, I should do this while we're down here. Can I have the entrance, please? Yeah. So hopefully this is the last time we have to walk between floors like some sort of peasant. I wonder... I'm gonna do this differently. So I'm gonna have our double, like our between floor tube, or hyper tubes over here. I'm gonna have this tube I have coming from outside going into here, I think. So let's go do that first. Because this one's sort of special in that it's coming from down here. But I'd like it to not be in the way. How do I do that? What if I do this? It's coming up the side there, right? If I do something like that, maybe? Which that's not going to look good. Let's try this. Okay, and then if I were to stick you like that... that's good enough. We don't need this anymore. Okay, and this can go somewhere else. Alright. Now that we're here, actually... Oh, I don't have to go through that menu anymore. Okay, it's going to be a bad habit of me going through the queue menu for a little while. Bear with me as we get that figured out. Because it is definitely going to happen. So, this tube's going to go to here. And then this tube is going to go up to the next floor. And so forth and so forth. Yeah. And then we're going to need entrances in there, so let's go do that. And we're going to do that the whole way up, basically. My microphone is, like, on my shoulder. That is super awkward. There we go. Hopefully this sounds a bit better. So, this is sort of a minor goal. I have some major goals to go along with this. This is connected? Why did this not connect? Oh, because there's no entrance here. I just built a... No, that is an entrance. There we go. Okay, so that's connected. So yes, this hotbar and hyper tubes is sort of a minor thing. The major things we want to work towards, I got a fancy little list here. Number one, hotbars and transport tubes. So I guess it is a major thing on this list apparently. Oops, I never put railings here. Oh well. That sounds like a job for later. You're going up, right? Perfect. Number two is we're going to connect the train items, resources, up to the main base. So bring the plastic and the rubber up into here and get them going up to where they need. Number three, once we have that hooked up, that will start getting our, at least our temporary computer set up running a bit more. And once we do that, we will get our next level of space parts, or space elevator parts hooked up. Because it is time for that. We have almost run out of milestones. So we really need to get the next batch of space parts up and running. That will be very nice once we do that. So we don't have... Oh my gosh. I really need to get these floors done. Okay. And then after we get the next batch of parts for the space elevator sorted, we are going to finish up our manufacturers for our frames and assemblers. I don't even have them all built yet, but the goal is to have 4 frames and... 4 heavy frames, excuse me, and 4 computer manufacturers running. And once we get those set up, we are going to go back in our supply chain and make sure we are producing enough of all the parts to manage for assemblers for computers and heavy frames. Yeah. So let's go out here. I am temporarily going to stick this foundation on here. And I'm also temporarily going to stick this window on here. Because I'm going to be bulldozing these in order to connect these tubes. And I really want to get in the habit of using these hotbars that we've neglected for like 50 episodes. Yeah, I realized that as I was, in between episodes, as I was building things and looking at stuff that we worked on, that there's a lot of things on Update 5 and Update 6 that I have not even, like, used yet. And I think it's time we start using them. So that's kind of what prompted me to get my button gear here and use these hotbars, which I'm still failing to do. Bad habits are hard to break, man. Still want to go through the Q menu. Okay. Oh, I have to put an actual wall in here too, apparently. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. So yeah, here's our computer floor. We have one manufacturer set up. It's missing chips though, so it's not actually running yet, but we will have to have 4 in here. And once we get the chips brought in from down over there, that will all be well and good. So let's stick power here again. We need one of these. Maybe put one of these guys here for good measure. And give me some entrances. Oh, you've already given me entrances here. I'm sorry. Okay. So I gotta be careful to not throw myself out the window here. Or out the hypertube without having it actually connected to anything. Because I think you can shoot yourself out and into the world if you don't have a tube hooked up. Oh, maybe not. No, because this one's sucking and this one's not, so maybe you can actually do that. Oh, another thing. Just so you get a chance to see how far ahead, or how far behind I am between... What, ahead or behind? How far ahead I am in filming these episodes and getting them released. Just a few days ago, they released the release date. They announced the release date for update number 7. So I think this is probably going out in January now. Update 7 is going out at the beginning of November. So that's where we are in terms of things. So, in case you're wondering why I haven't been using a lot of Update 7 stuff for the last, like, 20 episodes, it's because it hasn't actually been released yet. Even though by the time you guys are watching it, it has been released for a few months. This is the problem of going too far into the future with your recordings. But I like this game too much. I just want to play it all the time. Why did I have to make it so addictive? Really, if you think about it, it's Coffee Stain Studios' problem. Or fault for making their game too damn addictive. Oh, there's no power here? Is there power here? Power? Yeah, alright. Let's do some up high power. Whoa! It automatically connects? When did they do that? Has it always been doing that? I just haven't noticed? I have never noticed that before. That's gotta be something new. That's alright. Update 7 is not out yet. That's not an Update 7 thing. Ooh, that was frightening. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Sometimes you're gonna get just kind of blown a little too far. Give me some entrances. How come I can't put an entrance here? Am I out of materials? Ah, I'm out of material. Ooh, luckily. This is the heavy frame floor. Oh, they're just sitting here waiting. Perfect. So that means you should have a full stack. Well, that was a convenient spot to run out of. In case beams. Alright. Oh, God, I gotta fix this up too. Also, around this part in my, or this time frame in my Satisfactory playthroughs, I started thinking about what my next playthrough is going to look like, and that's a dangerous place to be. Oh, I never did the roof here. So I'm going to continue with this, obviously. I'm too far invested now, but I do have plans for the next time I play. Some of that is going to depend on what the map looks like after Update 7, because they are making some small changes to it, but they are changes that were going to impact what I had in mind for the next base, for the next playthrough. Now, Update 7 is going to be pretty minor from the sounds of it, so I don't think I'm going to be starting a brand new playthrough just for Update 7. It's not going to break anything in the factories. Like this, what I'm working on now is still all going to be functioning and workable, so we're going to keep going with it. But the next big update, I don't know what that is going to be or when that's going to be, but maybe that's when we want to do... Whoops, what am I doing? I don't need to do that. Maybe that's when we were going to want to start our next playthrough, because this one will definitely be done by that point. The rate I'm going through this, we will be ready for the next playthrough. Man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Oh, this is going to be super quick. I guess nothing in this game is really super quick. But I am so... Oh, God. Getting better with not going through the Q menu. Is there wall power here? I'd rather not go to the other side of the world. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Oh, man. This is a disaster room, too. Yeah, there's a different method of building these rooms that I want to try that doesn't involve doors being stuck behind conveyors and splitters and all this stuff. I think it'll look a lot nicer and function a lot better. So that's one of the things I want to try in the new base. I'm not doing it now. We're too far committed to this this cliffside base. I'm not going through and revamping things, but on the next one. Look, I've already lost this power pole. There we go. Yeah, this is too crowded. Oh my gosh, what can I connect you to? Perfect. Alright. Remind me, have I connected this to something yet? No, I haven't. That's you. So I have the big tubes inside the base to go up and down like a lot of floors at once, but these ones will be good for jumping in between floors quickly, which was sort of the goal behind this. I am going to have to label these though, so I have to look out the window each time and see where the heck they're going. Oh, we're at iron rods. That's a good sign. Are you connected to stuff out here? I think you might be. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds like it. Sweet. Okay, we got... I think this is our last floor. Over here. Yeah, I think this is the tippy top. I guess I could stick one up to the space elevator level too. Maybe I'll do that. Could we connect? What did I do here? What did I do? Oh, that's why it looks so weird. Okay. I was wondering why that, like, electrical doodad was sticking through the wall. It's because I built the transport or the input pipe on the wrong side. That's all good? Ah, yeah. I guess I should have put a wall on this hotbar too, but I didn't. Sweet. I'm assuming this power's hooked up. Yes, it is. Now, I think this next section of pipe we're going to have to go outside. Because I'm going to need a stand. A hyper tube stand, because it's not going through a wall. Ah, no. I also don't know. Okay, fine. Where is it in line here? It's there. Okay, so it's... Oh, shoot. Let's count. One... It's on the second... Okay, it's on the second. So it should be right here. Right here. Yeah, that looks right. Sick. We did it. It only took 2/3 of an episode, but we did the first thing on our to-do list. Cool. I will come back and put signs on all these so we know which way we're going, but I'm not doing that right now. That is a job for off camera. So I'm going to have like up and down arrows basically on each set of pipes. Yeah, cool. So we'll put a big old check mark here. And step number 2 is connect the belts. Let's write our new system down. Wow, that really launches you. I guess it was a mistake to do these on top of the ramps. Oh my god. Well, now we know for next time. Let's get fired off down the ramp here. Whew. This is making me nauseous. Damn. Alright, take me down. So, what do we have coming in here? Chips, we got rubbers, and we got plastics. Excellent. I have 4 things here, because you never know when you need 4 things. How do we want to do this? Why don't we... Oh, do I have lots of plates? I do. I'm just going to use Mark III belts for this. I think it's probably the easiest. And then I won't have to come back and upgrade anything anytime soon. Oh, so I gotta go back to hotbar 1. Alright. So that is chips. This is going to be rubber 2 and 2, and this is going to be plastic. And this rock is going to be in the way. Do I care? Yeah, it doesn't look the best, but it's fine. That's how it's gonna be. Alright. So... And then that'll be for something else. I don't know what that's gonna be yet. It'll be something great, I'm sure. So you're up to... Oh, I forgot. It's something else I discovered. I will have to show you in a second. Yeah, so... If I want to get into the materials tab, I just press X. Look at that, customizer. It's just right here. I can go back to that. I can get my concrete foundation, concrete wall. It's so easy. I don't have to go like through the menu and then pick my foundation and then go customizer. I can just do it instantaneously. It's really handy when you... oh yeah, something else too. It's really handy when you read things. I discovered something that I had already discovered, so I guess you could say I rediscovered it. So whenever I'm like, oh, what is this? Like, if I want to build computers, like, or encased frames, like how much concrete do I need a second? How many steel beams do I need a second? So I'll build the thing, and I'll come down and like look on it. Like, oh, I need 24 steel beams a second. Well, literally the very first thing the game tells you when you touch down on the planet, like the first thing, is that you have a codex. And I can't remember what the hotkey is for it. Oh, apparently I can get rid of my, that's what I'm holding in my hand too. That's fun. Codex. Yeah, so O brings up the codex, and I can, like, look at the part, and I can see what the recipe is for that part, and what machine builds it, and how many you need. So for circuit boards, there's a recipe right there. I don't have to build the machine and then delete it later. And it even shows you your alternate recipes. So like reinforced iron plate, I have the alternate recipe 1 here. So yeah, super handy. Also, this empty hand thing, I didn't know existed. That'd also be super handy, and I'll have my Xeno zapper in every single thumbnail of the game, taking up like half the screen. Oh man. Okay, I don't like this. This is going to be in the way. So take me back to number 4. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. It's because this hyper tube was going to be in the way of the belt. Oh, I went too far. Oh well. I'm not too concerned about that. Alright. Okay, I am concerned because now I'm having trouble getting into the door here. So, I have 2 belts here already. I can't remember which one's which. What are you? One of these is rubber, one of these is plastic. And I cannot recall which one is which. That one goes... okay, this is plastic. Yeah, this is definitely plastic. Okay. Cool. So plastic goes on the right. Rubber is going to be on the left. And we need to figure out somewhere to bring in these circuit boards. Why don't we bring it in right beside this one? Circuit boards there. Plastics here. I like that. What I don't like... I think I'll bring them in here. So what is out here on this wall? Actually, no, you know what? We're going to bring them in right here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's go to construction. Let's get our construction hotbar populated. So what do we want here? Sure, you can be 1. Then we can do like 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, 4, 5, yeah. We use this panel a lot. We use these a lot. And I want 0 and 9 a lot. And I've changed my mind. I want you to be 8. Sure. And maybe 7 can be like the roof. The flat roof. Which is in architecture. Or 7 can be that. Let's do 7 as this. Boom. Okay, cool. So you are 4. So when we're doing a lot of construction, that hotbar will be handy. For now, it's sort of not necessary. But at least we have done it. There we go. That looks kind of crap overlapping itself, but again, I'm not super concerned. Okay, why don't we stick a cut in here? And I will be back once I figure out how to get these things around the corner in a somewhat okay-looking fashion. Yeah, so that'll be the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot, and we will see you in the next episode.